The unbeaten streak has reached double digits, and Reign FC will look for more Saturday night as the club returns home to Memorial Stadium for a top-of-the-table clash with the Chicago Red Stars.
We definitely take one game at a time, and I think every time we play against a team that we haven't played yet, I think it's always different. And you know, Chicago are obviously one of them, so we've been real focused on things that we need to do to be better to beat them, and that, you know, makes the mentality stay on every game.
It's not something that I think about. I think collectively we're more worried about, you know, playing consistently, putting a full 90-minute game together. And yeah, one thing Laura always says is, you know, if we do the things that she's been telling us to do, if we, you know, take responsibility for our own position and then collectively play well, the result will take care of it, take care of itself. So, you know, I don't think it's on our minds too much. I just think that we're trying to put a complete 90-minute game together.
The Red Stars come to Seattle winners of 5 of their last 6 matches, and they'll be lifted this weekend by the return of Kristen Press, who has been playing with Swedish side Tyreso.
I think they've done really well, and I think they're very effective at what they do, and they try to play, but they're also quite dynamic and direct in terms of they try and run with the ball and get at you at pace and try and counter quite quickly. So we've spoken about that, and we've spoken about the things that we probably need to do a little bit better to A, defend against that, B, prevent it, and C, to then obviously have an attacking threat on top of that.
I haven't watched too much film on them, but obviously Kristen Press is a massive threat. She spent the last 2 or 3 years over in Sweden and has been playing out of her mind lately, scoring lots of goals, looking really dangerous, a huge threat. So just getting her back is going to be huge for that team. You know, they're in second place, and then they're getting a quality player back on the field in Press. So you know, between her and Kalepny, I think that, you know, they're a dangerous duo. So if we can, you know, kind of stop them, then I think that, you know, the result will take care of itself.
Reign FC has conceded the first goal in its past 3 contests, a trend they will look to rid themselves of on Saturday night.
Some of our first half performances have been disappointing, and we've then put it right in the second half, and I think we need to solve that for tomorrow. We need to get our performance to a 90-minute performance rather than a first half, second half one, and I think that's going to be vital in terms of getting the result that we want.
I don't think it's one thing. I think part of it is just, you know, traveling, maybe not being in the right frame of mind. I think that just little things as far as defensive pressure, so you know, deciding when and where we're going to put you know, high pressure on a team. You know, sometimes I think that we were a little unsure of when to put that high pressure on a team, and so they got in behind us. So I don't think it's one thing. I think it just might have been a couple of factors that, you know, on the day kind of did us in. But you know, I think what is more important than getting scored on first in the past 3 games is, you know, how we responded. So you know, I think we've gotten the goals back. We've, you know, come back to tie a game and then win games. So I think that's more important than anything.
Seattle can't wait to put their undefeated record to the test again in front of the home fans at Memorial Stadium.
It's always nice to be home here at Memorial Stadium, and yeah, the last game, the atmosphere was just incredible with, you know, 5,000 fans. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get at least that number, or if not more, out for tomorrow's game.
I love it here. I love playing here, and you know, the crowd were really loud and enthused at the last game, and you didn't just feel it when we were in the game, but watching the game back, you could definitely hear it, and that's great for, you know, A, for the club, and B, for the players, that the fans are truly in it and backing us all the way, and that's going to be vital for the season going on.